Security comes, forces them to open it. It was their 6-month-old baby.
So this is us. We've been at Disney and Universal quite a few times, and we thought we'd start a podcast. Enjoy.
Welcome to the second episode, guys. I've got some crazy stuff today, some crazy stories. I've been doing some research. I've been thinking every single day since the last podcast, and she's been getting quite annoyed with me. I'm not going to lie. But I've got a crazy story for you, okay? I want to read this. I've got it up on here. I've got 5 of them. Okay, 5 of them. And so basically, someone asked Disney employees on Reddit, and they said, employees at Disney, what is the craziest thing you've seen happen in the park?
Yeah.
Okay. Someone said, probably a little late, because they're a little late, obviously messaging. They said, but I was working in the kitchen at Cinderella's castle when a family of 4 came in for dinner.
Yep.
About halfway through the dinner, the husband politely stands up. He taps his glass for attention. So you could, obviously everyone's probably looking at him now. He announced that his wife of 15 years had been cheating on him for over a year.
Oh my God.
The entire place stood still in shock. He motioned for his kids, paid the waitress, and left the wife crying at the table.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, at a Disney park.
Yeah, but what would you even do with your day after that?
Go on. I don't know.
You get some great pictures on their eyes, just crying.
Someone's put underneath happiest place in the world.
Well,
like, could you imagine sitting there though, watching it? Imagine because we went, didn't we? So we went to Diamond Horseshoe that's in Magic Kingdom. You imagine we're having a nice dinner, that amazing mashed potato, which is absolutely incredible. Imagine you're having that, and then someone's like, ding, 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 ding. Guys, I'd like to make an announcement. My wife's been cheating on me for 15 years. And then she just breaks down in tears. You motion to your kids just get up and leave her.
I'd be like, I need some more mashed potatoes. Keep it going.
That mash is good. That's crazy.
Isn't the wine included? Oh, look, I have 5 glasses.
Very much, yeah. I've got some other crazy ones. So let me go through them. So one of them, apparently there was like a Make-A-Wish complaint. Which was whatever it is, but someone obviously, again, employees of Disney, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen at a park? And someone replied saying, when I was working at the front of the line character, the line, a guy was next in line. Sorry, I'll go back through this. So the employees of Disney, what's the craziest thing you've ever heard? When I was working in front of a character line, I saw a similar Make-A-Wish complaint happen. It's like kind of a subreddit for it.
Yeah.
The guy who was next in line shouted, I wish my kid was dying. So I wish my kid was dying so that I could skip the lines too.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. You imagine?
It's not even funny, but it's like the audacity.
Just to say it. Like, he sat there. And he's seeing this Make-A-Wish. Like, bearing in mind, it's a Make-A-Wish kid.
Yeah, these kids are not healthy. They're not. I mean, that's the whole reason why.
Yeah, and then he's like, I wish my kid was dying too, so I could skip the line.
Yeah, that's so bad.
Apparently, they said that the entire line of people who heard it began booing him. They were shouting at him to get out of the park. And then as a group, about 45 followed him for an hour complaining until he left the park.
I'm surprised that the staff didn't just make him, like the cast members were just like, yeah, no, that's not on. Like, the whole point.
What would Disney even do at that point?
Well, it's a below the belt comment, isn't it?
Oh, it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. I don't know what you would do. I don't know what I would do in that situation. I don't know what anyone would do in that situation if you saw someone. You'd be disgusted.
I'd just be shocked.
Yeah.
But the Britishness in me would want to just sort of laugh it off and play it down. But that's kind of like.
Well, us Brits, we laugh at everything though, don't we?
Yeah, it's the awkwardness. We don't like confrontation. I don't think. So,
no.
Like everywhere I went, we were like, "Oh, sorry," and they're like they didn't care. They're just like. Yeah. No, you are right. It is a different. I don't know. Like, it's. I guess the sense of humor may be a little bit different, but like at the same time, that's still not called for. You can't say that's so bad. That's so bad. Anyway, I'll give you the third one.
Okay, there's a third one. Last I got 5, so we've got 2 more. This one here is employees of Disney. What's the craziest thing you've ever seen at a park? This person here said, my brother-in-law worked there as a student program. So there's 2 things that were at the most. So I say the first one. So the first one was this couple was trying to ride Space Mountain, and he had a black duffel bag.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he heard something come from the bag. So they heard something was in the bag. So they asked him to open it, but they kept refusing. Security comes, forces them to open it.
Mm-hmm.
It was their 6-month-old baby.
Oh my gosh.
On Space Mountain.
Why would they? I thought you were going to say like a kitten or something, or like a puppy.
First of all, where do they even put the baby in it? Like, you imagine getting the baby and then put it in the bag outside of Space Mountain. Did no one around sit there and go, what's going on?
They probably did in the bathrooms. But this is what thought process was that? Was it like, oh, let's go to your Disney park today with our family? Because obviously it wasn't in the bag when they went through, because otherwise security would have been like, hang on a minute.
Can you open your bag, please? They open it up and they're like,
what's
yeah,
the baby?
all clear.
Yeah. I'm just going to move that baby to see if you've got any sharp objects in here. And then like what? Then they were going around going, kind of want to go on Space Mountain. Yeah, I want to go on Space Mountain too. What are we going to do with a baby?
If anyone's ever seen Space Mountain, right, it's tight. Like, that is tight. It's so cramped in there. So, like, I can't do it. It hurts my back. It's so rickety, Space Mountain.
You talk, the baby was already cramped in the bag.
No, I get that. But, like, you're sat there. So imagine you're sat here and then you're having a widget between your feet. Bear in mind, it's tight. The little lap bar goes in between your feet. So where do you put the baby?
I don't know.
Think about it. Like, it's tight. Is it going to go on your foot?
That is just a crazy place to put a baby.
Because remember when we went on it, we had a backpack. We had to put it on our foot, and I had to like kind of stamp it down. Obviously, you wouldn't do it. Do you know what I mean? I had to stamp it down to keep it there because there's nowhere to place your bags.
That's mental.
They literally done that.
Yeah. Did they get? I guess they got chucked out. I hope like.
Honestly, it's so bad. It's like. I don't even. Did they have social service? They do, don't they? In America.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember, but that's just it's horrendous. The second part of this was the first part of the Make-A-Wish one, so I should have probably started with this one. But they said I don't remember what attraction it was for, but but he said a little boy from Make-A-Wish got to go in the front of every line.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he didn't have to queue, which I get. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one lady saw it. And moaned, I'm going to change the word, moaned so loud about how this little trash kid didn't deserve to cut in line and a bunch of other rubbish. Mm-hmm. He described the look on the boy's parents' face as nothing but nightmarish and heartbreaking. That's horrendous, isn't it?
I don't get why people treat people so badly in a place like that as well, when it is so inclusive for like everyone.
Yeah, I get... I don't understand that doesn't make sense. Like, you don't do that. Like, obviously we spoke about it last week where, you know, we had the same father and son going, oh, my family's at the front, and they kept going to the front. Like, obviously we spoke about that. That's annoying.
Yeah. But
like, when there's a kid, you know, Make-A-Wish kid that's going to the front of every line, just shut up. There's no need to moan. Like, what is it to you that you got to wait? You know,
it was like 30 seconds. It's not even that
Tron's
much.
45 seconds long.
Yeah.
You know, I doubt the Make-A-Wish kids going on Tron. Well, I don't know, maybe. But, you know what I mean? Like, the rides aren't that long. I don't...
Oh, I just saw she's banned from Walt Disney World, so that's good.
Yeah, reading on. Yeah, she's banned from Walt Disney World. My brother-in-law almost lost his job right there due to all the commotion that was caused. Luckily, he didn't. That's insane, though.
I just don't get it. I don't get the hatred for, like, I get you're on holiday, but imagine being that annoyed.
Yeah.
When literally that child, you like,
yeah.
Imagine what that child goes through every day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And you're annoyed because you have to wait 30 seconds extra longer in a queue.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's crazy. It's horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Okay, right. So the last one, and I think this one could be quite bad.
Okay.
So again, Employees of Disney, what's the craziest thing you've ever seen at a park? Someone here has said overnight cast members here. So they do the overnight shift, cleaning up, clearing, that sort of stuff.
Okay.
Please leave your cremated loved ones at home.
Oh, I've heard about this.
Stop dumping them in Haunted Mansion. They just get vacuumed up and disposed of.
You get thrown out the park if you get seen doing that. Did you know that?
Why would you do it?
Well, apparently there's a knack to it, and you have to just sprinkle a little bit as you're walking.
But they just get vacuumed up. Your loved ones are just vacuumed up.
I think it's like symbolic, like the last place that you leave them is a Disney World.
But a Haunted Mansion.
Yeah, well, so you can haunt. So you can be a ghost.
But why? Why would you do it?
Dream. Don't bother cremating me. Just bring me there.
just your body.
Yeah.
Just leave it there and be like.
Put me in It's a Small World. They'll never know the difference. Well, actually, they would because I'm a giant.
I just don't get it. Especially a Haunted Mansion. I'd get it. Like, I'd understand if you're doing it at the front of the park, or you're
some
doing
people
it.
try to do it in the bushes and stuff, don't they? But you just get thrown out. You can't even do it at Disney Springs, apparently.
Can you not?
Well, I think it's like a safety thing, isn't it?
Maybe.
Well.
I have no idea, but Haunted Mansion.
I don't know. Maybe it's their favourite ride.
Haunted Mansion, their favourite ride.
Maybe. It must be someone's favourite ride.
My days.
I
My days.
I don't know. But yeah, apparently, I don't know. I don't even know how you get it in, because I think that's also what they check for in the bags.
It's just crazy. I think it's absolutely crazy that they would even do that. Like,
yeah, it is weird that it's like it's an actual problem.
Yeah,
it's weird that it became a problem.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
how
like,
many
please
people
stop
were
doing it.
doing
Like, how many people are doing it for them to go and say to stop? It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, right. On to the major one. We can go through some videos in a little bit. We're going to go through our top 10 rides list. Now, we went back in November. If you guys haven't seen the previous podcast, we kind of explained it. We went back in November last year with our daughter. Went on all the rides, recorded a load of things. I posted some stuff about, what did I post? Dunkin' Donuts on my social.
Okay.
What was the other one that we posted?
You did
Gideon's. Gideon's at Disney Springs. We can touch base on that in a little bit.
Yeah.
Gideon's is incredible. If you don't know about Gideon's, we'll explain it a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. But yeah, so we're gonna go through our top 10 rides list, which is the main story for today's podcast. And we've got some news for you guys as well coming a little bit. Some new Disney news, and some Universal Bedford one. There was some news that came out yesterday. Finally released the planning. So, have you got your list?
I have. I went old school and wrote mine on paper.
Okay, I've got mine on the screen. It was on my phone, but my phone's the camera. We're broke.
On a budget.
Yeah. So to go through them, do you want to go with?
Are we getting
your number 10? Tegan can obviously see mine, but we're gonna see whose is similar. If we're roughly the same, I have no idea what Tegan's is.
Are we starting at 10? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll start at 10. Go down to number 1 for our favorite ride.
Okay, number 1's the best.
Yeah, number 1's the best. Yes,
Right.
I hope so, because
Yeah.
my number 10 is not the greatest. Well, actually, no, my number 10 is pretty good. But anyway,
Okay.
you go first.
Well, my number 10
Yes.
is Big Thunder Mountain.
Okay, they've just redone that, haven't they?
I don't know. I remember it being one of Lydia's favourites when we were there.
Okay.
It rivaled Seven Dwarfs for her.
Did it?
Yeah, I think so.
See, it was quite rickety, I found.
Yeah, but I think
But it was
that
old.
adds to the...
Well, they've just refurbished it, I believe. I believe they've just refurbished it, so it's going to be a lot more smoother.
I quite liked the ricketiness. It adds to the...
I'm a big guy, it hurts.
Yeah, well, okay, well, you didn't try the...
I didn't try the Yeti ride.
Everest, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Expedition Everest.
Because that's... that hurt me.
That would probably really hurt me then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. So
that's why it
Thunder
didn't even
Mountain.
make it on my list.
Okay, yeah, I didn't put it on mine. I'll be honest, I didn't put Expedition Everest on my list. My number 10 was Seven Dwarfs.
Yep.
Now I actually like it. I probably could have put it a little bit higher. However, there's some other really good ones, and for some other reasons, I'll explain. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'd probably put Seven Dwarfs. I like it.
I like it. I do think it's quite a long queue for what it is. Although at night time it's better.
At night time it's
I
really
don't
good.
know. It's tough, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
worth it. I think it is good. It was one of Lydia's favourites.
Yeah, that's kind of, I really enjoyed it with Lydia.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it. I like the barrels kind of swing when you go in. That's
Yeah.
kind of, it gives it a little bit more. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's like my favorite.
It's quite visually pleasing as well when you're inside.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is good. But what's your number 9?
Number 9 is Tiana's boat ride or whatever it's
Okay.
called.
Okay, so that, I'll be honest, that hasn't made my list.
Ah.
I didn't put Tiana's boat. Tiana's
Is it Bayou Boat Road or
something like that? Yeah, I didn't put that on my list because it's a water ride, and it's the same as what it was before, just changed aesthetics.
I don't remember it before, but I liked the drop, and I like that view you get at the top before you drop.
Yeah, and with Lydia going down and smiling and then saying,
pretending
"I
she
didn't
liked
like it. I didn't smile. No, it was my face." Yeah, no.
I quite liked it, but then I'm a really big fan of the Princess and the Frog, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm a really big
That's
fan.
fair.
I can't remember what it's called.
So my number 9.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going over to Universal now. Escape from Gringotts.
Okay.
I liked it because
I can't remember which one that is.
Okay, so Escape from Gringotts is the one where we go in and you're in Gringotts Bank, you got all of them, you go
But you
through.
didn't like the lift.
I didn't like the, yeah, but that's nothing. Like I don't like lifts. Okay, there's a big I don't like lifts. But that's not part of the ride.
No, you didn't. I guess you missed that bit. She was staring at the floor.
Yeah, because I didn't want to look up because I thought it was gonna like drop or something like that. But like, you know, like a mini drop.
Yeah.
But no, I really enjoyed it because I didn't expect what it was. 2, it's like a simulated roller coaster thing that's like in the dark and going, and the visual effects are actually really, really good.
Yeah.
I think it's probably one of the best rides in studios, Universal Studios.
It's it didn't make like my list.
Name a better ride at studios.
Yeah, I can't really remember it. To be honest, the two parts
Despicable
just merged
Me.
together for me.
Yeah, studios is more simulator.
Okay.
Whereas that's like, obviously you got the Mummy that's like a roller coaster, but
It's quite old.
It's quite old. Whereas Escape from Gringotts is visually pleasing.
It's
But again, it doesn't go any higher up on my list. I can't. I couldn't really, unless I did it again, and because I know what to expect and I
I'd
can see
need
more.
to do it again because I think we
Yeah.
only did it once, didn't we?
We did only do it
And-
once. Lydia was too scared of it.
Yeah, because of Voldemort.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my number 9. Number 8. What have you got?
Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway or whatever.
That's the same as mine. I got number 8 as Mini Mickey Railway.
Railway
Railway Runaway. That's it. Yeah.
it.
Number 8 is mine as well. Yeah.
I love that ride. It's really
It's
good.
amazing.
It's fun, but it's not thrilling. as
No,
such.
it's not a thrill ride, but it's visually pleasing, and there's some really, really cool effects in there. Especially when Lydia was just like, so we went through the ride, obviously, and
Oh
at the
my
beginning of it,
gosh.
you have like Goofy like talking about it all,
on the
and then like he's
screen.
on the screen, and then he crashes into the screen. And as it does it, smoke goes, and then like there's a big hole in the wall, and you go through the hole in the wall and you start the ride.
The screen cracks.
Yeah, the screen cracks. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a big hole. It's like a cannonball's hit it.
Yep.
But Lydia, we're going around there. We're doing some Star Wars. She goes, "Oh, can we do that ride?" And I went, "What ride?" And she went, "Oh, the ride with Goofy's crack. Can we go through Goofy's crack?" And I was like, "What? You want to go through Goofy's crack?" And she was like, "Yeah, that ride, with Mickey and Minnie." I was like, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, not Goofy's crack. So now we go, should we go on Goofy's crack, which is Mickey and Minnie's Railway Runaway?
Goofy's crack ride.
Yeah, the Goofy's crack ride. Yeah. So that I think that's partially why I like that ride as well, and that's why I
Because of
made it on the
Goofy's
list.
crack.
Yeah, because of Goofy's crack.
You
Yeah,
like Goofy's crack.
kind of. No. Moving on, number 7. I have got it down as Avatar, the Banshee ride.
I've got the exact same.
Have you got number 7? I was like, okay,
Yeah.
Banshee ride, absolutely incredible. I'll be honest, the intro, the lead up to it, once you've done it once, it's long. It's
Mm-hmm.
really long when you have to go through 3 different things. They're scanning you and turning into your avatar. However, when you're on that ride and you get on the thing and it locks in, and then you're flying on a banshee and you can feel it breathing in
It's
between your
the
legs.
wind, like, you know, in Avatar when they're actually flying that bit and they're like, woo, that's
Yeah.
literally how it makes you feel.
Yeah, it does. It's incredible. It's
Yeah.
absolutely incredible. I think it's, sorry,
So-
I think it's amazing.
Somebody shared a TikTok and it was like, imagine it's like 8:30 in the morning or something. Like you've got up early, you're running on no caffeine, but you're on a banshee.
Oh,
You're flying
yeah.
and you're flying, and it's like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. It's just the way it moves and it dips, and it even though you're not dipping, it still gets your
it's
belly,
that
like,
bit where
it's still,
you like are looking over where you're about to fly and then you go down.
yeah.
that,
But
and it
you're
gets
only,
your
it only
stomach.
tips you. Yeah. I don't know how it does that.
It's just the way the brain works, I guess.
Yeah, but that ride's really good. Moving on to number 6, I have got Tron.
Gone for Slinky Dog Dash.
Slinky Dog Dash.
Mhm.
Okay. All right then. So reason why I put Tron
Yeah.
at number 6 and not any higher. One, I like the speed of it.
Yeah.
Speed's absolutely amazing. I like the height of it in the beginning of it. And I like the whole cue bit, like with the music, and you see it, vroom, vroom, and then it opens up, and then they go.
Yeah.
That's absolutely amazing. However, it's really short.
Mm.
It's a really short roller coaster. It's quite loud when you go inside, that you can't really hear what's going on.
Yeah.
You have to really try and tune in to listen to it to hear what's going on when you're going around. Whereas if you're focusing on the ride, it's all just loud and a blur. That's the way I perceive it.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've put Tron higher on my list. So
Yeah.
harder. I have put Slinky Dog Dash, and that was mainly because it's a good ride, but it's one of those basic rides. I think you got more out of it than I did because Liddy sat next to you. It's only 2 seats.
Yeah. Yeah, Slinky
And
Dog's
to
higher.
be honest, I think we went on it quite a few times because it was one of Lydia's favourites.
Yeah.
But because she always wanted to sit next to you, I was always next to some. I got to experience it with a random person.
Yeah.
Every time.
It was really fun with Liddy. Liddy finds going on bigger roller coasters, except Hagrid's. She'll go with me. And I don't know why. Maybe it's just a father thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I try and make it as enjoyable. Like Guardians, she goes on Guardians with me.
Yeah.
She did it once with you, but then like the next time she's like, I want Daddy.
Yeah. I guess I'm just not that fun.
I don't know, maybe
Maybe.
not. I don't know. But no, yeah, Slinky Dog's really, really good. Number 5, I have got Rise of the Resistance in Hollywood Studios.
I forgot about that ride. I didn't even put it on. I know I probably should have put it on my list. I forgot all about that ride. That is a really good ride.
So good. When you walk in,
And I'm not even that big of a. I'm not even a Star Wars fan. I wouldn't even say that big of because I haven't even seen them.
yeah,
seen
it's
bits.
amazing. Rise of the Resistance. When you walk in, and then you go through this door and it opens up, and you're going through, and then you see all of the stormtroopers that are there, and they're all like it feels like there's 100 of them, and then you got like the it's not the TIE fighters, is it? It's the X-Wings. And you got the X-Wings there and a big screen like it's going out of space, and it's massive. And then you follow the line, and then they're like, you're about to be interrogated. So they're like, face the wall. And they told me like to take my hat off. Take your hat off now. And I was like, oh my days, I'm taking my hat off. And I was like, and then you get taken in the room and you see Kylo Ren there. And then like he walks away, and then you get broken out, and then you're going through, and then that whole simulator. It's perfect
when
all the
the
way.
lightsabers like coming through the walls and stuff.
And you can
It's
feel the
insane.
heat.
Yeah.
You're
and
you're in the elevator. That's
yeah.
it. Yeah.
And then like there's a drop. It's got everything. It's got like all
Perfect.
the bits you need.
Yeah, it's absolutely perfect. And then you're out of space. Yeah, that's it. You lock into the set, don't
Yeah.
you? And then it's like you're flying out of space. The droid's taking you.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I think it's the perfect ride. However, if I'm being honest, it should be my number 4. However, I've got number 4 for a certain reason.
Mhm.
My number 4 is Slinky Dog Dash.
Okay.
Kind of touching back on what we were saying. Slinky Dog Dash isn't the most thrilling ride. However, I really enjoyed it with my daughter, Lydia. It gave me some really good memories. I think that it's it's really good to go on with kids. If you've got kids, it's perfect to go on.
I've got Tron as my number 4.
Okay.
And it's because of that thrill. Nothing excites me more than when I got on that ride. Well, actually, I'm lying. It's one of the most exciting rides. When it starts and you're going really fast and you're like, wow, this is fast. And then it keeps getting fast and you're like, wow, this is really fast.
I think we've got a video. I'd have to find it. But I got a video of us and I'm like, wow. But like, it was because I was like, we went and I turned to you and I was like, this is quick. And then it didn't stop. It kept going. I was like, wow.
It feels like a crazy amount of time being fast.
Yeah, it was rapid. I've never.
But then saying that, it's a really quick ride. And that beginning bit is the only bit I remember. I don't remember anything else.
Yeah.
I remember the bit when it shoots you outside and you go around. And then after that, I don't remember the bit inside. I don't know if it lasts.
That's what I'm saying. It's so quick. It's so loud. You don't really.
I remember seeing there's a hidden Mickey, by the way, in the hexagons. That's the only bit I remember. I remember seeing a hidden Mickey.
We need to look out for some more hidden Mickeys.
Yeah.
My mum knows where thousands are. It's crazy. I remember going. Obviously, I went to Disney when I was 9, 16. Obviously, we went when I was 18. You were 17, and then we went obviously last year. I'm older now. But I remember going with my mum, and she was like, "Hit a Mickey," and it would be like a screw in a fence. I was like, "What?" And then they would be like, "Hit a Mickey," and there's like a little wet puddle marking, but it was obviously where it's like indents. And I was like, "What?" And then it would be like a bush, and inside the bush there's like a leaf. And I'm just like,
so me and Lydia were looking for the leaves because they do sort of like hole punch them or like sprinkle them, don't they? And they're quite hard to find, but we were really hoping we'd find one.
Yeah, I've never found one. I don't know if anyone that's watching this has ever found one.
Well, I'm part of a page and like there's quite a lot of people that find them.
Oh, really?
But sometimes you can get ones that are better than the others. Like some just like look like they've just been hole punched, but some of them like seem like there's some really big effort that goes in.
We'll have to have a little look next time we go. We're hoping to go by the end of this year.
Yeah.
We're hoping to go by the end of this year, and then we want to vlog it, and then we want to do a podcast in Disney. Obviously, we're releasing these podcasts weekly, so we want to release it weekly and do like one podcast at a different place, or even like Universal. I'd love to do one in front of the Magic Kingdom Castle.
Yeah,
just for an hour. It'd be amazing.
Hard though, it's busy.
Yeah, I think we'd probably have to speak to them, try and figure it out. Possibly doable. Number 3.
Right, top 3 now.
I've got a feeling that our top 3, and this being honest, because I know Tegan, our top 3 is going to be totally different. However, I think they're all going to be the same rides because we talk about them enough.
Probably.
What's your number 3?
My number 3 is Velocicoaster.
Okay, my number 3 is Hagrid's.
Hagrid's.
Yeah, it's Hagrid's. The reason that I chose Hagrid's is because of my number 1 and number 2. If number 1 and number 2 wasn't there, I'd choose Hagrid's as number 1. I think Hagrid's has got it all. Mm-hmm. However, I feel like my number 2 is more thrilling and number 1 is more fun.
So I put Velocicoaster at number 3 because I absolutely love the ride. It's like...
I don't know what you're going to say.
If I'm honest, I thought there was something wrong with me when we got to Disney because nothing excited me until I got on that ride and I got off and was like, that's it. That's got me excited. And I was still scared to ride it next time. The only thing that brings it down is the fact that I experienced that with some random person.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say because it broke down when you was on it.
Yeah, but it broke down at the end. So,
yeah,
like, it wasn't like I was hanging upside down or anything. It was just like...
Out of every ride that you could have possibly gone on a ride that broke down, Velocicoaster, the first time you've been on it, it broke down.
Yeah, and then you didn't even get to ride it that day.
Yeah, I didn't even get to ride it. I gave the fast pass to you to go on Hagrid's. The reason why I went on Hagrid, the reason why I put Hagrid's number 3 is just because number 1, number 2. So my number 2 is a Velocicoaster.
Okay. My number 2 is Guardians.
I thought it would be, yeah. So my number 2 is Velocicoaster because that thrill. I'm going to be honest now as well. If you guys are listening or watching, I'm still scared to go on it now. That ride... You
only went on it once, right?
I only went on it once because it broke down the first time and then we went on Hagrid's. It was too late. The queue went up and it came back on. However, that ride still scares the living hell out
Yeah,
of me.
it
Like,
scared me the first time to the point that I almost didn't want to ride it a second time. And I did ride it a second time, and now it's like, that was a really good ride. But because Liddy doesn't want to do it, because let's face it, it is terrifying to look at.
Yeah.
You have to experience it with just
It holds
random
you upside
people.
down for like 3 seconds across the pass.
Yeah.
Like it is scary. However, like I said, you have to go on with someone else. The reason why it's number 2 ahead of Hagrid's is because of that thrill. I think that ride's amazing. I would love to experience it with you or someone I know. The guy that I did it with, he was from like Herefordshire. I think he was from America but moved to England, and then he was back over. So he was actually really sound, like he was all right.
Why?
I don't know why he moved from America. I'd love
England.
Yeah, I know. Especially like it's last summer, by the way, and it's all cloudy. But yeah, I got Velocicoaster as number 2, and you've got Guardians as number 2.
Yes, I've got Velocicoaster number 3, Guardians number 2, number 1.
What's your number 1?
Coming in at number 1 for me is Hagrid's.
Hagrid's, okay.
Only because, right?
Yeah.
Like you just said, every ride that you did, Lydia does it with you.
Yeah.
But Hagrid's was a me and her thing.
Hagrid's was you and her, yeah.
We went on it. She had been crying all day because she'd been scared of all these rides. We queued. We got fast pass for Hagrid's
because Velocicoaster
broke down. So we swapped them for Hagrid's. Got onto Hagrid's. We were in the queue, and she's like, "Oh, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it." And she's really nervous, but she's like, "But I don't mind doing it, but I don't want to be at the front." And I was like, "Okay, that's fine. I'll just let them know." She's like, "What happens if we're at the front?" I said, "I'll just let them know we don't want to go at the front." She's like, "Okay." I was like, "It probably won't happen anyway, because I know that people want to be at the front. They're probably going to ask." Anyway, we get to the thing, and then she goes, "Yep, right up front." And Lydia looks at me, and she's like, "Oh my gosh." And I'm like, "Let's just do it." She's like, "Fine." We get on the ride. We do the ride, and that thing goes like vertically upwards. Oh, it's insane. She loved it. Well, I loved it. I got off, and I thought, she's going to hate it. She turned to me and was like, "I want to sit in this seat again on the next ride." And I was like, yes. And that's it. She wasn't really scared of any rides after that. Not many.
No, she got on Guardians after that.
Yeah.
I was really surprised because I was sat outside it, not on the left side. I was sat on the right because I didn't
go on it.
No, because we only had 2 fast passes. So I sat on the outside. I was on the right. And I remember looking at like the owls that were like, obviously because there's owls everywhere. And I remember you guys coming out, and Lydia was like, "I love it," and I was like,
yeah.
"Oh, okay."
And you were like not expecting her to even go on it. You thought we were going to come back out and be like, "No, she didn't go on it."
Yeah, but no, she loved it, and I went on it afterwards. I thought it was really, really good.
How like
I didn't even know it went vertically up. So when we went vertically up, I was like,
and it's got a
what
drop.
The hell? And then it's got a drop as well.
It goes backwards. And it goes really fast, and it's like it's really smooth as well. I think it's one of the smoothest rides. I put Guardians as number 1. Yeah.
Reason I put Guardians as number 1, I think it's thrilling, it's fun, it's got that energy. Guardians as well. Like I love the movie. I love all the movies.
Lydia loves it. I'm surprised it took her so many times to
4 or 5 before she actually really enjoyed it.
Because like that's one of her favorite movies, Guardians Galaxy.
Yeah. I think it's the way that it goes back, and then you don't know what music it's got.
Yeah.
You don't know what one. And when it was like Everybody Rules the World, I was singing it all the way. I had my hands out because I love that song. And Liddy didn't really know it now. She knows it now. She knows all the words. She knows the words more than I do.
Yeah.
She knows the dances from everything. And now she's like, when we go back, when that song comes out, I'm putting my hands up and I'm singing, and I'm like, oh my days, I can't wait for that. So
it is really fun. It is a good ride, but it's one that I didn't personally get to experience with Lydia. I did once, but she was in a bad mood that day. So
yeah, I think it's, again, for us, our top 10 may be a little bit different to these guys' top 10. But I think sometimes your top 10 can be influenced by things that go on. For instance, when you've got a child.
Yeah.
When you've got a child and you get to experience that, and you get to experience stuff like seeing her meet, and my favorite character meet that she had, Minnie.
Yeah.
It was Minnie Mouse when she walked over, and she had Minnie come over and pull her hands and hold her hand and walked over and they hugged. I can see it in my head now.
For me, it's Mickey on his birthday when she gave him the.
Again, yeah, she gave him a little thing, and he put it up on the wall, didn't he? So.
That was so cute. It was Mickey's birthday, so she drew him a picture, and then she gave it to Mickey. And we went to Magic Kingdom just to do that. We got there really late,
It literally walked in, gave him the thing, walks back out.
And that was it. It was park closed. We got there right before.
Yeah, literally just gave it and walked out. It was.
But it was perfect. That I'm so glad she got to do that.
Yeah, 100%. It was amazing.
Yeah.
But no, like character meets, little things that you guys get to see and do with your children. If you got children, if you don't have children, you just go with your partner. There'll be rides that you'll enjoy more with your partner because you experienced it with your partner. There may be something funny,
like Rock and Roller Coaster. When we went, that was insane. Like, loved that, and I was so excited to ride it when we got back. But when we got there, I was not impressed because I rode it with.
You rode it with someone else. I rode it with someone else.
She was lovely as well, the lady I was sitting next to, but it just wasn't you.
The guy that I rode with was Quali. We got a picture. I'll have to find and put it up here, and it was like we pretended to be asleep. We're like. And I was like, we got to do something for the photo. And he was like, yeah, what you got in mind? And I was like, should we be asleep? He was like, yeah, do it. And he did it better than me. Wow. He absolutely killed it. He was amazing.
He actually does look like he's asleep.
I'm like, and he was like, it was quality. To have someone like that. But I still think it's great, but it didn't make my top 10.
Yeah.
You know, and there's rides like that are still absolutely amazing. Like Jimmy Fallon's amazing. Absolutely love that with Lydia. The Despicable Me one, not the one where you got to stand up and shoot. That's rubbish.
That's rubbish. They need to get rid of that.
But the Jimmy Fallon one, the Transformer ride, I still like. And then obviously, you know, there's other rides that are still good that we didn't mention that's in there. You know, like the one, I can't remember what it's called now, the Harry Potter one in the castle.
The Forbidden Journey.
The Forbidden Journey.
I quite liked that one.
It's good.
But then you broke down on that. So then
ours broke down, when we were like nearly hanging upside down. So it's like, they're still good rides. I just think our list here, I don't know if I could put anything else higher. I don't know if anything else could break into that list.
It is the experience, isn't it? Like for me, at Universal, all the Harry Potter stuff stands out because the attention to detail in that whole area is just insane. Like I agree. Like
even like the ones with the magic, like you guys don't know, I'm sure a lot of people do, but if you guys don't know, you can buy wands and there's little magic spots that you can go to, and if you do the motion, because they got like obviously like a sensor in them, infrared sensor or Bluetooth sensor, whatever it is, they do it and then it can make things happen. So like when you got a child, you get like a big list, don't you?
Yeah.
And you go around to the spots and you get them to do it, and it's amazing. Yeah. It is a really good thing to do. Like the whole Harry Potter section is amazing. I wish they did a little bit more for the Jurassic Park section.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're not like a huge fan, so there are bits.
I'm growing to Jurassic Park a bit more.
I'm like,
you're massive on that.
Originally.
Whereas this past week, I've really got into Star Wars.
Yeah.
I've watched the whole series of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I watched the first 3 episodes of Star Wars yesterday alone.
I just can't get into it. It's just not me.
It really,
I get it.
Obi-Wan got me into
the hype. I get the hype, and like I'm impressed with like all the stuff at Disney World.
Yeah.
And I think like I have a respect for it.
Yeah.
Like I think and because Liddy's really into it, so I'm not gonna sit there and go, "That's rubbish." You're not.
Yeah.
Like I will enjoy it with her, but it's not something I could sit down and just watch. Whereas Jurassic Park I could, but then it's not something you would just sit down and watch.
Yeah, I gotta be in a feel for it. I think it's difficult.
Whereas actually, Jurassic Park's probably one of my comfort movies.
Yeah, I get like for me, like sometimes like we'll be like, oh, should we have like a little nap? What should we put on? And we'll have a nap like middle of the day or whatever. And then like I'll be like, should we just put Jurassic Park on? Because I do feel it as a comfort movie. But
for you, it's a movie you don't care if you miss. Whereas for me, I want to sit and watch that. And it's the same with Harry Potter. You used to put Harry Potter on every time you were going to sleep.
Yeah.
And now it's become one of those movies where I'm like, oh, like it's always on.
Yeah.
And I hate that. Like you've actually ruined those movies for me.
Sorry. It's just a comfort movie. It's like I used to watch.
Pick a rubbish movie.
I used to watch Top Gear, didn't I? The Antarctica one. They used to get me to sleep. Yeah, no, I don't know. Let us know in the comments, by the way, if you guys watch any of those, like a certain movie
what's
to get
your
you to sleep.
comfort movie?
What is your comfort movie?
Because a lot of people say that Jurassic Park is not usually my other comfort movie. Oh, it's not Disney or anything. I can't really say it.
Well, you can. What is it?
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, it's Universal. That is.
Is it?
No, I think so.
Well,
Paramount, I think.
That's my ultimate.
No, yeah, Universal. I think it is because It's a no, I don't know. I'd have to check. I thought it was.
I don't know.
Shaun of the Dead is a really good movie though.
That's my ultimate comfort movie.
Yeah, yeah. No, there's a lot of stuff. There's new movies all being announced. The new Cat in the Hat was just announced.
Yes, I told Lydia about that.
Trailer's absolutely amazing.
And she was like, "Oh, is it like exactly the same but just a remake?" And I said, "Well, yeah, but it's animation."
Yeah.
And she was like, "Ugh, don't like animation."
Really?
Like,
oh no.
I think the first one was so good.
Oh yeah. What was it? Mike Meyer.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Yeah, it is. It's the voice of Shrek, right? Same guy.
I think so. I think it is. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. I hope they do something cool with it because that can revitalize the land over at Universal. Sorry.
Swallow into the
Yeah.
mic.
Yeah. I hope it revitalizes that section of Universal.
Yeah, they definitely need to up it because like that section is really good, but it's a little bit irrelevant. Other than the Grinch, I think he's carrying that whole section. If I'm honest.
Yeah, the Grinch is really good in that section. It is.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, I just want to put it in there. If you haven't liked and subscribed, make sure to do so because it really helps us, especially liking and sharing the podcast, the video. Obviously, favoriting it, following us. We are on different social medias now. So we are on Spotify, we're on Apple Music, we are on Amazon, we are on YouTube, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on TikTok, we're on absolutely everything. We're really trying to push this because we want to do this and bring you guys the latest news. We'll use things like Disney food blogs, Disney tips and tricks over on Facebook. Oh, and we're on Facebook too. So like literally we're going to try and give everyone all the information. And we're from the UK. So if you guys are from the UK, I don't know if there's many UK creators, but
I'm sure they haven't figured that out.
Yeah, yeah. So we're trying to really, really build it up. And if you guys are listening, thank you very much. We really appreciate it. But yeah, if you guys can make sure just to like the video or whatever, or the podcast if you're listening to it. And yeah, we will bring some news now. There has been some good news going on.
Really?
Yeah, some very good news. The lineup for the Food and Wine Festival at Epcot 2025 has been announced.
Mm-hmm.
We went there last year,
Mm-hmm.
Food and Wine, because obviously we're there November. This lineup's really, really good.
Okay.
Not going to lie. So I posted this over on our Twitter as well, because obviously Disney Parks released it. So if I go down to it now, there is a list. I'm trying to find the image, wherever the image may be. I may have to go to our Twitter, because I did release it on our Twitter. So yeah, they released it. I don't have our Twitter on it.
That's good.
Yeah, I thought I did. Yeah. Really, really good. Okay, right. I've got a list here. We'll have this list. Okay, so the Epcot 2025, and they got the dates here as well. So you got Joey Fatone, I may have said that wrong, and Friends, Mercy Me, KT Tunstall. Stop Me When You Know One, by the way. Toby Mac, Starship, Basilos, Sheila E. That sounds familiar. Ben Rector, Tiffany. Yeah, you look at me, a Rector. Yeah, okay. Jesse and Joy, Baha Men. There's one that says TBD.
Is that an actual name?
I don't know, or to be decided.
Yeah.
You got The Wanted 2.0, The Fray. So these are ones that people are knowing now. Hanson, Hoobstank, which I know Hoobstank, Smash Mouth.
Yeah.
Sorry, someone's outside. Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, Boys to Men, David Archuleta, Jordan Sparks, Bowling for Soup.
Yeah.
They're playing at Epcot. And the Beach Boys.
Mm-hmm.
Some of those. The Fray.
Yeah.
Hoobstank, Smash Mouth,
Are you saying
Bowling for Soup, Beach Boys.
Are you saying it wrong? Is it Hoobastank?
Yeah, maybe Hoobstank. Yeah, Hoobastank. Yeah, whatever it is.
Hoobastank.
Hoobastank. Yeah, Hoobstank. They done a song called "The Reason." I think it is. I'll show you later.
I don't.
You know Smash Mouth though, right?
I know one song.
What's the song?
No, I'm not singing it.
Just the title. Just the title.
I don't know. What's
All Star.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, if you knew, why'd you ask?
Because I wanted to see if you knew. I wanted to see if you knew.
Know?
Do you know Bowling for Soup?
No.
Oh my days! I'm gonna have to show you some Bowling for Soup. Do you know the Beach Boys?
Oh well, yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
But
So,
I didn't know they were still alive.
I didn't either.
I thought
I think one of them has
died
passed. I think one of them.
recently, I think.
Yeah. I think one of them did.
Hmm.
Yeah. So second news, UK news, Universal News. They set off the planning permission yesterday in Bedford for the council for building certain things and to finalize the details on what they can build. Obviously, they need planning permission.
Mm-hmm.
They finally got the planning permission, and they have set how high the tallest roller coaster would be, because they have to say this is how tall it's going to be, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
They finally did it.
Mm.
370 foot. Just to put that in perspective, Velocicoaster goes to 40. So it's going 130 feet higher, I believe.
That's actual crazy. For
Yes.
England,
It's going to be the highest or the tallest roller coaster in Europe. It is taller than any Orlando ride as well. I believe it's taller than any of those.
that's actual crazy. In England, you're literally going to be in a cloud
Pretty
of
much.
rain.
Yeah, pretty much. You're just going to get soaked when you reach the top.
You come down with snow on your head.
It's insane though. 370 feet.
Yeah, that's... I don't know. That seems a bit unnecessary.
I'm not going on it.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I'm not going on a ride that goes that high.
You won't even know it's that high when
No,
you're
I'm just not doing that.
Yeah.
I'll go on any other ride, but a ride that goes that's unnecessary.
It depends what it is. What's it?
Well, just to put it in perspective.
No, what theme?
Oh, we don't know yet. They haven't released that. However, I think it's going to be the Back to the Future one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It needs to go 88 miles an hour.
It needs to go. It needs to. If it doesn't, we riot. We riot. It has to. However, going that high is just so high. Like Hyperia is our tallest one that's at Thorpe Park. And that one doesn't go that high.
I don't think it
I
matters.
think the one at Hyperia goes like 260 feet, 270 feet.
I do think
this one goes 100 foot higher.
I do think there's going to be a lot of people that are like scared to try it. I don't know, because it's Universal, isn't it? So
I have no idea.
no, I think everyone's going to do it.
The other plan that they've got is they released the how many people can be at the park. So they reckon on the lowest day will be 15,000 people. On the highest day will be 55,000 people.
Wow.
55,000, which is absolutely massive. They think... they have requested
How big
60...
is the park going to be?
It's going to be big. They have requested 60 days for Halloween Horror Nights.
60 days?
60 days worth.
When are they going to start that then? I guess the beginning of October and finish end of November.
September. Mid-September to mid-November.
No, they'll do 2 months, won't they? They'll do
October, it'll probably be September
and then
and October.
after November.
When is Halloween? End of October, isn't it? Yeah, but then they'll go into Christmas from November onwards.
Yeah, I guess.
So it'll be September, October. 60 days, they reckon. However, I have heard rumors that they may not be able to do the fireworks that they want to do. So they want to plan to
because
kind
of all the people that are in the air on that ride?
Probably, yeah. But no, apparently it's going to be drone shows.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so apparently they're going to do drone shows instead of fireworks.
Yeah, but don't they have an airport nearby? That's going to be a bit dangerous, right?
No, because it'll just be a no-fly zone. So planes will just go a different way. But even so, I don't know how close it is to the airport. But yeah, so they're going to do a drone show instead of the fireworks.
We've
Rumored,
done...
that's not confirmed.
I think that would be fine, because we've done drone shows before for the for New Year's.
Well, we did. Yeah, we did do that, yeah.
And they were testing drone show in Universal in America
When we was on
we
Hagrid.
were there. So
yeah.
we saw E.T.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. So I think it'll be really good. They've also got a hotel, so it's going to be able to have up to... I can't remember. I need to double check. It's either something like 500 rooms going up to 15,000 rooms, or it accommodates 500 people going up to 15,000 people. Yeah, apparently it's a really, really big hotel. And they reckon 75% will be for the park and 25% will be for people just staying in the area. That's what they're going to be accommodating for.
Why would you go to the area if you're not going to go to the park?
No idea. And I think if I'm right in saying the park will be open on Halloween Horror Nights till 2 a.m.
Wow, that'd be good.
Yeah, which would be massive. So obviously we'll just stay at your dad's.
Yeah.
And we can go do those because your dad lives about an hour away.
Yeah.
We have also looked at houses in that area.
You want
Just
to
for when
actually move there?
Well, I'd like to go to Florida, if I'm honest.
I don't want to move to Florida.
Do not change your mind.
Well, I just don't like the thought of taking Ted for a walk and potentially getting eaten by an alligator.
Don't be stupid. That's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. Never going to happen. But no, I would like to do Disney. I would like to move over there, especially if this became successful. If this podcast became successful, I'd love to go over there and do it and podcast over there and do loads of stuff, talk about it to obviously all the UK, the European fans, and then be able to do that and be able to vlog and do those sort of things over there. I think it'd be absolutely amazing. It'd go hand in hand with my content as well. Like my job, just so you guys know, is I play video games for a living. Wow, exciting.
You haven't for a while, actually, though.
No, I haven't. I need to pick it back up. We've been doing a lot of the ads for companies. We did some for Fiverr the other day. We did F1. I'm hoping for Disney, if Disney are looking. But
don't know.
no, I've done some for Razer as well. So Razer, if you're watching this, hey.
We need some lights.
Yeah, we need some lights, Razer. No, they said to me the other day very politely. They said, like, if you need anything, let them know. So I probably will reach out to them, see if we can upgrade a couple of bits. But yeah, things go hand in hand. If we could move over there, it could definitely go hand in hand with what I do to start. It goes hand in hand with a lot of what we're doing with this podcast. However, I don't know. No, I'd like to go. I was trying to think of something that would keep me here, but
My pets.
they can come. There you go. Problem solved.
Yeah, but Ted in the hold for that long, he'd be like a little frozen, fluffy ice pop.
No, he'll be absolutely fine. He will be fine. I can assure you, he'll be fine. I'm trying to think of more Disney news. In regards to some of the stuff. Some rides are closing. I'm trying to remember them. So Buzz Lightyear is closing. Little Mermaid is closing. They reckon they're going to be open early next year.
Yeah, I think there's something else because obviously Rock and Roller Coaster's closed as well.
Yeah, and the
Muppet
is
Show's
closed. Yeah.
So like I feel a bit sorry for people that are going end of this year because quite a lot's not going to be open.
Yeah, so Buzz Lightyear is closed for refurbishment. Mission Space.
Oh, the green one.
Yeah, that's being refurbished.
The green
Little
one
Mermaid.
sucks anyway.
Little Mermaids. Yeah, it does suck. Little Mermaid's being refurbished. So yes. So you got Buzz.
I think that does need a refurb actually. Little Mermaid. I loved that ride when we went.
Yeah.
But when we went with Lydia, I was like, this ride's so amazing, like visually really pleasing. She got on there and she was like, it's not that good. I was like,
yeah, no, it's
she moves like this.
Yeah. Yeah. Just before the podcast started, by the way, this is massive. So yeah, absolutely massive. Just before we started the podcast, Tegan found on Facebook, apparently at Epcot test track, someone crashed into the doors before it opens and puts you outside. Yeah, the ride. The doors didn't open and they went through the door.
But I didn't finish reading it to you. The doors are made specifically of this like foam stuff, like lightweight foam.
Yeah.
And it's like
just in case.
In case. And they were like, well, it worked because nobody was really majorly injured. So
it didn't work. It didn't open.
No, but it's supposed to. No, those are like the just in case procedures.
Okay.
In case the doors don't open, it's made of lightweight stuff, so that it doesn't hurt you.
Insane.
And but it was, it's just cast members.
Was it just cast members? Oh my days.
Yeah.
I remember when I being a kid, I remember my stepdad saying, he was like, it winded me up before, and I think it was like my cousins. And they were like, oh yeah, like there's a crack at the bottom of the door, because there is, because you can see the opening. And that's where like, you have to hit it, like you crash into it. I was like, what? Crack. Yeah, and then you zoom in and it opens last second, obviously.
Yeah.
But my heart was like, get me off. And it's like, obviously that doesn't happen. But
yeah, they were treated for injuries. I think 4 people treated for injuries, but they didn't have to go to hospital or anything. So
really,
I don't think it was that bad.
That's insane.
Or like whiplash. Probably like insurance.
That is insane.
Insurance type injuries.
Yeah, it's nuts. Little things here. Disney food blogs. Orlando toll rates just been increasing in Disney World.
Oh, good. Love that.
Yep. So that's the thing. Amazon, I'll put the link in the description. Amazon have quietly dropped prices on 6 Disney finds. So I think there was like a backpack, some toys like Bluey
it was
stuff.
the Loki Loungefly backpack. It looked amazing. I don't know how much it was though.
Yeah.
But usually they're like what, £89? Dollars?
I think so.
Dollars or pounds?
Yeah.
Can't remember.
And then there are some new characters that are now being revealed at Disney. So they are now looking for lookalikes for the fairy godmother, Isabella, Tiana, Shang, Flynn Rider, and Prince Eric.
Yeah, but they've got Tiana and Flynn Rider.
But I think they want someone consistently being out there. So apparently they've seen listings as well. Holidays in Hollywood show, which features incredible dancing princesses and the best part, Kermit and Miss Piggy.
Ugh, get in the bin.
Tegan really, really doesn't like.
This is what I want to do to Kermit. If I had Kermit, just this. Pull him inside out.
Yeah.
Get rid.
Yeah. If you are in the UK and you live near Bedford, they have now as well started hiring for Universal.
Already?
Yeah. They've already started planning it.
Why are they hiring when... What can you imagine that? Oh, I'll go and get a job. I got a job.
When
do you start? In 2 years' time?
I don't think it's... I don't think it's going to be for that side of things. I think it's going to be more planning operations and stuff like that.
Okay.
I think it's going to be higher.
Have they already started building?
Well, they put the planning permission. I think they're getting foundations down at the moment.
And they're not going to find a rare jumping spider, are they?
Well, I don't think so. I think that's all been cleared. In other news, celebrity was spotted in Disney World. Can you guess? Unless you've already seen it.
Yeah, I have already seen it.
You've already seen it. Okay. So the little girl that plays Lilo in the new Lilo and Stitch movie, if you haven't seen it, it's absolutely amazing. It is really good, that movie. She was spotted on Slinky Dog Dash, and they made a whole video for it, and they released it on Twitter. Yeah. So she was
cute,
spotted there.
girl. Have you seen her like dancing? She actually does the hula.
No.
Dance. She's insane.
I seen her doing the singing. You know the...
Yes, she does. She does everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but then she does. You know how like she does the hula dancing.
Yeah.
In the movie, she actually does it in like that's like her thing.
Oh, okay.
She is actually.
I have no idea. I've not really looked into it. I've only seen. Oh, sorry guys. I've seen her sing, on TikTok.
Yeah.
And it was with those two guys.
Yeah, singing in their kitchen.
No place I'd rather be.
Yeah,
Yeah, that one. Yeah, that one. That's the one that they were singing. You can win a free trip to Disney World apparently on Disney Food Blogs at the moment. Yeah, interesting.
For free.
Lightning Lane details announced for Test Track at Epcot. I think Test Track at the moment is going to be, and I may be wrong in saying it, I think Test Track's going to be one of those ones you got pre-book.
The virtual queue.
I think so, yeah. But I think you can use Lightning Lane on it as well. No idea how that works. I've never bought Lightning Lane.
Lightning Lane is instead of shooting you through the doors, they shoot you straight at the doors.
Yeah, they shoot you at the doors. The doors don't open. They just break open from when you hit it. Yeah. Big Thunder Mountain also is closed for refurbishment. That's another one.
No.
Yeah, so Big Thunder Mountain has been closed. Tom Sawyer Island is closing as well on July 7th. So that's let me have a look. What's the day today? 4th. Okay, so by the time this podcast is out, Tom Sawyer Land will be shut. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
there's not a lot open end of this year.
Yes. So I believe they're making Tom Sawyer like Island and Rivers is going to be a villain destination area.
I've seen that teased.
Yes. So which
I don't know how that's going to look.
I hope they do something really good with like Scar and what's her name? Cruella de Vil or whatever her name is.
Mother Gothel.
Mother Gothel.
Mother Gothel.
Do you know what I mean?
She's quite triggering for people.
Oh, really?
Narcissistic tendencies, so maybe not.
maybe not. But I think they would do absolutely amazing stuff. However, in Frontierland, something was closed and it is now open. And it is I can't even say it. Prairie Outpost.
Prairie.
There you go. Prairie Outpost. I said it wrong. It was previously a candy shop. It's been closed since 2020.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
got hats in there.
No idea. But apparently everyone thought it was going to be abandoned. They have now reopened it with some changes.
The bird outside.
So it now sells hats and accessories like top hats, visors, sun hats, ball caps, fascinators, berets. Berets.
Do they shape them whilst you're there?
And more. I don't know.
It looks like
It looks
they
absolutely
might.
amazing. Like here, 10%. Oh, you get 10% as a pass holder. And cast member discounts and magical extras from Disney Springs Resort will get you 15% off. They do not ship outside the store.
Ooh.
So
yes, you'd have
we
to
can get
wear
some
that
accessories and everything. I don't know if they make them for you,
home.
but
No, I don't think they do actually.
it looks incredible though. Oh wow, is that Cinderella Castle? Yeah, that's Cinderella Castle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they got.
Oh, go down. They got a pirate skull.
Oh, they do. Yeah, for Pirates of the Caribbean, because that's just around the back of it, isn't it?
That's awesome.
Yeah. So if you guys are kind of listening right now, there's a little attachments for the hats. So they look like cowboy hats or whatever, and you can actually put these like little accessories on them. Haunted Mansion as well.
That's quite cool. I mean, I'd quite like to get
Wow,
some hats. Do you remember the cowboy hat I got at Old Town when we went?
Old Town's really good. I don't know why I keep yawning.
I had to wear it back as well because I didn't want to get it squashed in the.
I can't remember coming back.
No, because we were crying. Couldn't see through our tears. So we were
Yeah, I
crying
remember
as
we
were coming home.
pretty much had the whole plane to ourselves.
And we had to go back to work the next day. Sad times.
It was sad. It was sad. I do miss it. Does anyone else get that feeling as well, that like Disney blues? Like, how long does it take you to get those Disney blues?
What do you mean? I had the Disney blues for the whole 10 years till we went back.
No, I mean like as in like how quick does it set in and you go?
The day you leave, the day you have to look at the castle for the last time.
Oh, that really upset me. I was staring at that for about an hour.
Well, it was an hour. It was like a couple of minutes.
No, it wasn't. I was staring at it for ages when we was there last time with Liddy.
Mm.
I was there for a good half hour at least.
What, on the way home?
Not a, yeah. Like
It's
when
like
it all
when
closed.
you go and you have to, and you just keep looking back and like.
And when you get on the monorail as well. And we got on the monorail, didn't we? Because we parked.
Mm.
A little tip for you guys, by the way. This is a really big tip for anyone that goes to Disney and you're parking at Disney Springs and you're getting the bus into Magic Kingdom. Instead of getting the monorail or the bus back to Disney Springs, scrap that. Get the boat. Go straight to the boat. There is hardly any queue. We just walked on the boat. When
Yeah.
it literally queues going from the outside of Magic Kingdom all the way up and into the monorail. If you go the bus, there's like just queues everywhere. Like you're looking 3 or 4 buses before you get on it. Otherwise, you got to leave early. Go straight over to the boat. You're straight on it. You're on it.
The boat takes ages, but it just feels like you're waiting a lot less because
And you get to
you're
sit.
already on.
You get to sit down. So
you get to sit.
exactly, and then you get off at.
You sometimes get to see the light show in the lake bit.
Yes,
too, so.
I'm trying to remember where you get off now. It's the country one. The hotel that you get off at.
Riviera.
No, it's not the Riviera. It's the country one. It's the camping one. But you get off there and then go get a bus, and like there's no one waiting for a bus. So and you literally just get on and it goes straight.
Is it Wilderness Lodge?
Wilderness, yeah, it is. Yeah, so you get off there, go straight through, get the. It's a really nice hotel. You can walk straight through. It's absolutely amazing, and then just go straight and get a bus. And I'm telling you now, waiting for a bus, standing after a long day at Magic Kingdom. Oh, I don't want to do it. Just get on the boat, take a seat, nice fresh air, get off, sit down, wait for the bus, and then when the bus turns up, there's 2 people on it, if that, because they've probably done the same as you, and it like no one knows. So that is the biggest tip that I can possibly give you, because it's that is the biggest tip. Going forward about kind of new news, but into a video.
Mm.
Have you seen the President's Hall is now open?
No.
Wasn't open when we went. It's now open. Donald Trump is in there. Donald Trump. He's like, my name is Donald John Trump or something like that. I can't remember his surname. Jonathan Trump.
Donald J. Trump.
Yeah. What does J stand for?
Jemima.
Yeah, Donald Jemima Trump.
Yeah.
No, so he was there. They've done it. Looks absolutely amazing. That is open. You can see the video when you search it up. It's really, really good. Yeah, so I think
I would have liked to have
goes
seen that,
through.
but then it wouldn't have been there, would it? Because he was literally got in the day before we got there.
But he was in the day we got there.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, it was pretty much confirmed the day before, but obviously it goes up until midnight, still counting through. When
We were on the plane
we
when
were
it
on the
got
plane.
confirmed.
Yeah. I think he said it over the announcement, didn't he?
Yes, when
He
we
said it.
landed.
Yeah.
The president is now.
Yeah, he said Donald Trump's got him. So, yeah.
And all the people were like, oh, but we were like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Cut that bit out.
Yeah. But no, I think that is about right. Apparently there's a Coco ride coming into Disney California Adventure.
Okay, I'd like to do the California one. That one looks pretty cool.
Maybe.
Okay, we won't.
maybe. We'll see. We'll see about that one. But yeah, I think that's about it for the news. You see so many things that go on, like so many moving parts through Universal. Like, there's not much going on with Universal. I'm gonna try and get some more information next week for Universal.
UK Universal
And the US one. Yeah, I don't have much news.
They've just had Epic, so there's not going to be.
Yeah,
news.
I will find some news like we've done today, and the news section will be much more engaging, much more planned. Yeah, and we're gonna find some more crazy stories. There are so many more out there. I stopped after 5. I was like, I can't keep going. There's some really crazy ones out there. But it's really, really cool. And if you guys are watching, if anyone's watching, not that we get many views at the moment. Our last videos hit like 50 views, which is like insane. Like, we didn't think we'd get that on our first video. Absolutely amazing. But if anyone's watching and you are a Disney member or you have seen something, please let us know in the comments, whether that's on Twitter, whether that's on Facebook. Just let us know, because it's incredible. We're going to end it here. We'll go through some more videos next week, more stories, more news articles, and more experiences. So yeah, so like I said, we are on all socials. I'll link them all down below. I hope you guys all have a great week, because this is coming out Monday. So we record these like Thursday, Friday, like the week before. We'll edit them all over the weekend, and then they come out. So yeah, if there's any news over the weekend and next week, we will get them all, and then we'll release them every Monday morning is the aim. And like I said, if you don't want to watch the video because whatever reason, we are on Spotify, Amazon, and Apple Music or Apple Podcast.
Trying to make the audio sound better.
Yes, and we're trying.
Hopefully,
yes,
it sounds better this week.
Yeah, hopefully the audio is better. We're using this microphone that Tegan's got.
My audio probably sounds much better than his done.
Yeah, So we've got wireless mics for our vlogs, and they sound like this. They're absolutely amazing when they go out, but you cannot beat the microphone that we've got there, which is my microphone I use for my gaming and all my content. So
it's covered in cat hair.
It is, yeah. It's because the cat rubs up against it. That's what happens. But yeah, hope you guys all have a great week. Hope you guys all enjoy. If you are going to Disney soon, lucky you. We want to go back, and yeah, make sure to like and subscribe and drop a little comment, guys. Yeah.
Nice.
Peace out to you guys.
Bye.
Bye.